Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a no communication love reading for Virgo, focused on a connection where communication may currently be limited, paused, or unclear. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so your person's energy, we have the High Priestess, Cancer Pisces energy. They're viewing you as the Emperor, Aries energy. And their future action towards you is the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And we have the Four of Cups showing up in reverse. So Virgo, we clearly have a secret admirer here. We have someone here who has maybe come off as emotionally unavailable or wasn't giving emotionally to this connection, but that is all about to change. Now, this person could be a Cancer or Pisces. They could be psychic, an empath, intuitive, creative, selfless, and loving is what I'm getting. But the High Priestess is somebody here that you might not even know has been crushing on you. Or it could be somebody you've been dealing with who's ready to tell you exactly how they're feeling. I feel that King of Cups in reverse is an emotional outpouring. All right, so let's see. We see the Sun card. They could be a Leo or they could have Leo in their chart. This is somebody who's passionate, they're playful. This is somebody who's ready to let you know how they feel and maybe even let others know, that they're choosing you here, Virgo. This is somebody that definitely wants growth and expansion. All right. This is somebody resilient. I feel like they do have a warm, sunny personality. And we see the Five of Cups. All right. So this is somebody here who might be missing you. Or it's somebody here that knows that if they don't take action, Virgo, they're going to be disappointed. They're going to kick themselves, right, for letting you get away or for not telling you how they really feel. This can also be somebody here who hasn't been emotionally available because they've been healing, whether that's from personal loss or some sort of breakup or something like that. Now with the Emperor, Virgo, they're seeing you as the best of the best. This is Aries energy. They're seeing you as a divine counterpart here. All right, now we see the the Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this person's coming in to match your energy. They see you. They see that there are other people around you. There are other people who are interested in you. There may always be people around you, Virgo, like when you're with this person. So like somebody you work with or you see at the gym or you see, out with your friends or in the community or at the grocery store, whatever it might be. So I do feel like maybe they've had a hard time like getting you on your own. But the Four of Cups in reverse tells me that they want to see you again. They see you as somebody who's emotionally available, open, but you're also not somebody who's going to wait around. They know they need to take action soon. And we see the Seven of Pentacles. So I kind of feel like, Virgo, you are exactly the person or the type of person that they've been waiting for. But they also see that you're somebody who is cautious. That you're somebody who's patient, somebody who's a planner, somebody who's organized, somebody who doesn't rush. Like you've really got it together is what I'm seeing. And I feel this person has been gathering information about you, seeing how you interact with others, seeing if you're available, checking if you two are compatible. But more so, I kind of feel like you are exactly what they've been waiting for. And with the King of Cups, I'm actually seeing this person coming towards you with some sort of emotional outpouring. All right. Yeah. And making you a really big love offer, and the Knight of Swords giving you clarity and communication and wanting to move this connection forward, Virgo. So we see the Three of Cups energy in reverse. Now, some of my Virgos, there may be some sort of third-party interference. So like I said, there could always be people around the two of you. So this person might have a hard time gaining access to you or getting you on your own. Some of my Virgos, you have other options. You have, other people who are interested in you. You may be dating, you may be talking to other people. So this person, this person knows that. They're aware of that. But it's like they're still coming in with this emotional outpouring, this message, this clarity. Okay, so let's see what else we need to know. All right, so strategy in reverse. So I do think this is somebody here, I think they've probably been thinking about how they're going to do this. They've probably been driving themselves crazy about exactly what they want to say, how they want to say it, writing messages, deleting them. But I kind of feel like when it comes down to it, they're going to just, drop the script and just come out with it. All right, we see Goddess of the Moon showing up in reverse. That to me is telling me this person is ready to reveal deep, secret, romantic feelings for you. All right, but they're having a hard time trusting their intuition, or maybe in the past, they were about to tell you or they were about to ask you out, and they knew they should have, but they went against that. All right, and we see the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, so a blocked crown chakra. So, I feel like more than anything, this person is just really in their feels. They're worried about third-party interference. They're worried about you getting away, but they do feel a little bit confused about how to come towards you. They might be also feel a little bit self-conscious, like I said, if there are other people around you. All right, and they're having a hard time, guessing or knowing if they're really going to have success here with you or not, Virgo. But we see the Sun card. Yeah, Leo energy. But you make this person really happy. This person is ready for this. They really want this relationship with you. I feel like, this person may be somebody who's been single for a while, or somebody here who's been, disappointed in love or hurt. And so you've really awakened something in them, Virgo. All right, so let's see what else we need to know. What might be holding them back, or what might be blocking them? All right, so burned out. You feel emotionally burned out right now. Retreat and recover before continuing. Yeah, and emotional burnout can come from having a really stressful job, having a lot of responsibilities, struggling with family issues. So yeah, this person may have been feeling a bit, a bit emotionally exhausted, and maybe even by this situation, because it's like they want to talk to you, they want to tell you how they feel, but they just haven't been able to do it yet. And we see soulmate only. You have many soulmates who would be great for you. There's not just one. So, this is interesting. This came through in the Aries reading, and you do have strong Aries here. But you may be dealing with somebody here who's still disappointed or reacting to a loss in another relationship. Maybe somebody they have children with, or just that one relationship that sort of still has a hold on them, that they still kind of react to, somebody that they were really in love with, or somebody they were together with for a long time. But I do think that's an energy that they are moving away from, because they're recognizing you as a divine counterpart. They're recognizing you as a soulmate here. All right, Virgo, so let's see what else we need to know. What would they like to say to my Virgos, please? What does this person want to say to my Virgos, please? All right, so I want to be authentic. I'm no longer afraid. Absolutely. So get ready for that clear, honest communication, Virgo. Okay, and we have, it's easier just to stay away right now. So again, maybe a little bit of procrastination, a little bit of anxiety. So if you feel like this person has been avoiding you a little bit, or they haven't been as emotionally open with you, Virgo, that's why. They're just trying to figure things out. They're trying to reconcile their feelings and like how they're going to do this, how they're going to step up. All right, so let's see what else we need to know. Is there anything hidden here that my Virgos may need to know? All right, so reluctant to share feelings. Yeah, I can see that. That's because they've been burned in the past. That might also be because they're feeling quite vulnerable, because they are feeling a bit, burnt out here. and long distance love. So this could be somebody here who's at a distance from you, Virgo. But more so, I kind of feel like this person has been loving you or falling in love with you or admiring you from a distance, for quite some time now. All right. So let's see, what are their very next actions towards you? What are their very next actions towards my Virgos? What are their very next actions towards my Virgos? All right, so we see the Four of Swords in reverse, getting to the heart of the matter, getting moving, taking action. There's a restlessness here to see if you're on the same page, to work things out. All right, the Six of Wands in reverse, I think they're worried about whether or not they're going to have victory with you. Again, they might come in a little bit scattered. They might feel a little bit conflicted still. And the Knight of Wands, they're definitely lacking confidence here, but I still see them doing it. And like I said, I can feel this person getting a little bit emotional. Look at that. We have the Four of Cups in reverse in 3 different decks coming through. So get ready for a really unexpected love offer here, Virgo. All right, let's see what advice and guidance Spirit has for you. Advice and guidance for my Virgos, please. Advice and guidance for my Virgos, please. All right, so this feels one-sided for a reason. Some of my Virgos, if you have like interaction with this person, like you work with them or you see them wherever you go, it may feel one-sided. I do see that with the Six of Wands in reverse. You may have felt like, oh, we have a good friendship, or oh, we get along really well, or we're flirting, or whatever it might be. But I do feel like you felt this person kind of get a little bit cold or withdraw. And again, it's not because they're not interested. It's more like they're just trying to reconcile their feelings. They might be feeling a little bit nervous and anxious. All right, and we have, you can close this thought loop, so you don't need to stress about this, Virgo. And nothing needs to be fixed right now. This person is coming in. This person is going to take action towards you. They've been planning it. They've just been stressing about it. All right. And we see this moment requires gentleness. Yeah, because like I said, I feel this person is reluctant to share their feelings. They might get a bit emotional when they come towards you or be very nervous. So this is about being gentle with them, but also being gentle with yourself here, Virgo. All right, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.